Hi, scholars. Today's assignment will require that you use the internet and three different websites to identify one, two, three, four different places where you could possibly apply for an application so that you could eventually sign a contract for an apartment. So before you go looking for an apartment, right, you want to make sure to think about how much money you are going to be investing month to month to live. So you have to make sure that you know your budget. Then you need to know that you're going to have to pay for the application at the apartment rental place. They're anywhere from like $35 to $55. And each time the application itself is ran through the credit report, it will be pulling your credit score, which means it's going to decrease your overall credit number. So you don't want to go to all these different places to find an application and have them run your credit because that's going to hurt your credit. You need to make sure that you have at least two times the amount of the possible rent in cash because you have to give either first and last month or you have to give a deposit plus your first month of rent before you actually move in. Today's activity is going to help you consider the area, especially for safety reasons. You also want to consider that when you're renting, you want to make sure that you think about how committed you are to this decision. Most places will give you a lease of either 6, 12, or 24 months because they want to make sure that they have someone who's going to be renting that apartment. Some places will give you a month to month lease, but month to month leases usually can be terminated either by the person who is renting or the actual person who's the landlord. So you want to be really careful about that. Any decision you make when it comes to an apartment is contingent on your credit score. If you have a good credit score, you're not going to have a problem having a company or a landlord rent an apartment to you. You can't just go rent an apartment. You have to apply and you have to be accepted. If you mess up that opportunity by having been evicted in the past, which means you were forced out of an apartment because you failed to comply with the contract, then that means that you're going to have a harder time in the future getting into a contract. So, those are some reminders for you to think about before you decide to live on your own. Thinking about whether you want a roommate, that's another decision that you'll have to make. For today's assignment, you're going to work on this slide. It's called Renting an Apartment. You have it already, excuse me, in your financial literacy digital notebook. You're going to find the address, you're going to find the cost, you're going to tell me how safe it is. This could be a screenshot, or you could just kind of type it out. We'll see what we find here. And then what will you be close to? Those are like amenities. Like, is there a Target nearby? Is there a park nearby? Is there a school? Is it close to the freeway? What are some things, amenities usually we call them, that will be at your disposal? So, what you're going to do is you're going to start this and you're going to go ahead and click on the apartment, and it's going to take you to this website. It's called apartments.com. Now, you can use any website you'd like. If you're on this website and it doesn't work for you, it's fine. On this website, I thought that it was pretty accessible because you can kind of change the filter here. So for price, I'm going to leave my price unlimited actually. I'm just going to leave that alone. For beds, I'm just looking for a one bedroom because it'll just be me. Um, and max, I just want a one bedroom. The type, let's see what that means. Does that really matter? Okay, I can do a house. I can do a condo, which is kind of like an apartment. And I'll definitely click apartment, but this is up to you. Think about what you like. For lifestyle, let's go ahead. Do we want to be around students? Do we want to be senior housing? Do we want short term corporate? We want student, and we also wanted short term because you never know, right? And then the move in date, let's say that we want the move in date to be in August. Or you can leave it blank if you want. I'm just going to go ahead and put August the 2nd. And then when you click more, do you want air conditioning? Do you want dryer hookup? Look, none of them are going to give you a washer and dryer in the apartment. Do I want parking? Do you want dog friendly? I'm going to leave this alone. I'm just going to click out of that. Okay. Press done. So this one's on Country Club. Oh, they only gave me 3. Okay, so I want to open my search. I'm going to go back here to short term, and I'm going to unclick that. Turn that off. Okay, actually, it's only giving me 7 places. Oh, I like this one. I'm going to click on this one. And you'll get the opportunity to kind of look through it, right? Oh, this is nice. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this address right here. I'm going to highlight it. And I'm going to copy it. Then I'm going to go to Megan's Law. And I'm going to go ahead and put this address in here. Actually, I pasted too much. So it's 4030 East Murata. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this part out. I'm going to put that here because that's where it's at, the street name. City is Stockton. And the zip code is what? Let me look. 95212. Go ahead and put that in there. 212. I'm going to go to find. Okay, so how do I feel? How safe is it? It looks like there may be some things to consider here. It looks like there's a few, not too close. I can go to more info. Oh, this is this person. I think it'll be okay. You can see the description here. It's kind of unnerving, right? It's kind of unsettling to see this stuff, but for the most part, it doesn't look like they're extremely like next door, right? So if this is the apartment building, see, this is the apartment building, I feel like I'll be pretty safe in this case. So I'm going to give this kind of like a go. This is pretty safe here. Now I'm going to take the same address, right? This one that I copied it. I'm going to go ahead and take it again. I'm going to copy it. And now I'm going to put it into the Area Vibes website. I'm going to go ahead and paste that in here. I'm going to hit search. Okay. I'm going to click here where it says livability. And it got a 52 out of 100. For amenities, it gave me an A+, which is kind of nice. I don't like the fact that it has an F for crime. So I'm going to click on that. I'm going to get this screen, and it's going to tell me why it gave me an F for crime. So it looks like in this area, there tends to be more crime than usual. Okay, so I don't really like that part. Let's go to schools. I don't have any kids, so let's go to crime. Let's go to the amenities. Crime is high in that part of Stockton, but let's load the amenities app. So I'm going to be close to the freeway. Oh, look at here. It looks like there's a lot of stores. There's a Costco, there's a grocery store, there's an Asian market, there's Batteries Plus. So this is where I'm going to be living. And these are all, or wait, here. This is, hold on. These are all the amenities here that would be kind of close by to that area. So I like that part. Valley Oak amenities, that's this area here. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to my chart, right? I'm going to put the address in, put the address. You could put a picture, you want to be top student. Also, it'll help you remember, like, what is the apartment that you looked at. So I'm going to go ahead and take a little screenshot of this. And I'm actually going to make that really small and put it in here. And I'm going to delete this because I actually put it in my screenshot. Okay. Whoa, too big. I'll make it small. I'm going to go ahead and put it right in here. And remember, like, if we need to, we can always make this bigger if we need to go ahead and look at it. This apartment, it started at 1803. So I'll go ahead and put that here. I'm going to say this is 1803. Number one, I would say it's pretty safe. Safe. No issues in the immediate living area. For number two, I'm gonna say that the crime, no, let me stop. It got a 54%, right? For crime, it reviewed as an F rating, but it got an A plus for amenities. A plus for amenities. And those are like stores and other things that are close by, right? What will you be close to? So I'll be close to the Costco company. And it seems like there's a Asian market. And I also saw a few food places. Let me go back. It looks like there's a McDonald's, furniture store, a sign shop. Let's see. Yeah, McDonald's. Oh, Didi's discount too. Okay. I'm gonna go back here. I'm just gonna put McDonald's, Mickey D's. Okay. So that's pretty much how you're gonna take a look at it. These apartments are really nice. You can take a virtual tour. Press play. This is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Wow, look at that. You can tell that they're really trying to make you feel like you're there. You don't even have to go inside and wonder what it looks like. It's really nice. $1,800. This is 2 bedrooms, so if you had a roommate, who is responsible, you could share the cost. Okay, I hope you got all the information you need to complete this, and you're researching what it's like to rent an apartment before you actually like go out into the world and just have to find a place without having the knowledge necessary to make a really good decision, an informed decision. Okay, so I will see you next time. Make sure you get this assignment done. Bye bye.